Let's go, Brandon!
Really? Getting political at a children's game. Nice.
What? My son's name is Brandon!
And Brandon with the hit.
Yeah! Let's go, Brandon!
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Also, you.
Welcome back to If You Laugh, You're Conservative. Women taking pictures, 110 to 100 pounds, 120 to 130 pounds, 140 to 150, 160 to 170, 180. That's a beautiful eyeball you got there. And that eyebrow, oh, gorgeous. Back in the day, I had a coworker who wanted to introduce me to her friend. And the red flag was she said she had beautiful eyes. That's it. That's all we're going to go off of. Caught them hiding inside a cabinet eating cheese.
What are you?
They're going to make excellent service members. Probably Marines.
Hey, they weren't eating crayons, though.
Service members, nonetheless.
Hey, kiddo. We believe in you. Even if you're scared or overwhelmed, you've got this. You're welcome here.
Let me guess, you guys drive a windowless white van that says free candy on the side.
Dogs when you're already running late. Mm-hmm. Little homie taking a nap.
I'm seeing in my comments, right, from American people is saying s'mores. I need to know what s'mores are. It's times like this that I wish I was American. How do I make that?
It's times like this that I wish I could go back to my first s'more. Because once you've had the first one, you can only have some more.
What do I have to do? What do I have to do to create this? What spell do I have to do? Is Expelliarmus? What do I have to do to create this contraption here? I could cry. It looks so beautiful. Is that like biscuit and marshmallow, chocolate? Oh, problem is I'm terrible at baking, so it wouldn't come out like that. But
If you think you have to bake s'mores, you are definitely not American.
need to try s'mores. So I've been on a quest, right, to make s'mores, okay? I thought, oh, this will be cute, right? I'll order some marshmallows online. Cute little marshmallows to go between two little crackers and chocolate will be lovely. You didn't tell me you Americans used boulders as your marshmallows. Look at the size of them. That is outrageous. That's nearly the size of my head, and I've got a massive head. It smells incredible, to be fair. I can't even eat it! Wait. Wow! Say, can you see? Do they need to be that big, though? My American people, today is the day I level up. Today is the day I should receive my green card. You want to know why? What I have in my hand is something I've wanted to try for a very long time. I got the Hershey's chocolate. Have you got it yet? I've got the crackers. It's s'mores time, baby! I swear, right, if these all taste bad, it's gonna ruin me forever. The only problem is I don't know how to roast the marshmallows. Do I just chuck them in the oven? I don't know what to do. I need to get this right. I need everyone to stay calm, okay? I may have done something. I may have messed up. I need the Americans to stay calm. What I'm about to show you, you won't like, okay? So I went to make s'mores for the first time, and I saw a comment on one of my videos saying, Josh, you know, if you place the marshmallows in the microwave, it kind of fast-tracks it up a bit.
No.
You know?
No.
What I'm about to show you, s'mores lovers, this is sensitive to your eyes, so you've been warned.
You've just ruined an American institution.
That's lovely! So good!
Now, we got to invite him to a camp out. If you're not wealthy, leave her alone.
You're broke? Leave me the alone. Can't afford me. I'm done.
Somebody would want to have anything to do with you to have to leave you alone.
I love Utah a lot. For real, I do. Like, say what you will about Utah, but it is a place where you can safely judge a book by its cover.
Okay, sure.
You can do that here. I saw a lady walking down the street wearing an ankle-length denim dress and don't know anything else about her, but it's a safe bet she homeschooled all 11 of her children. Okay, into it. Good crowd. I like Salt Lake especially. It's an interesting place, kind of city and country, kind of the worst of both. You know, like, where else are you going to see a homeless guy peeing on a dead deer?
I've shown Andy Gold on the channel before. He's the guy that just roasts all the woke celebrities. He'll be down in Price, Utah if you're local. His opener is Jimmy Glasscock, and yes, that is his real name. He also opened with me and Kayvon when we did our show in Salt Lake City. Amazon Prime should be ashamed. The name of this movie is Velocipaster? Does this dude turn into a dinosaur?
Mom and Dad!
Looks like someone forgot to actually put in the special effects of a car on fire. But we can read it, so we know it's supposed to be there. This is Tubi level stuff. Come on, Amazon Prime.
In your opinion, why do you think there haven't been riots across the country for what happened to Charlie Kirk, like we saw after George Floyd was killed, or the LA riots, or any number of other riots?
I think it has to do with his affiliation with President Trump, who is very unpopular with a lot of us.
That's why there haven't been riots?
I think people are not as sympathetic to someone who is sympathetic to Trump these days.
Oh, well, there's been millions of people doing like prayer vigils and peaceful gatherings.
Trump refused to do anything about a state senator from our state. He did very little to children that were killed while they were in mass.
Trump this, Trump that, Trump derangement syndrome at its finest. There weren't riots because we don't like President Trump?
Our state?
What?
I don't want to have anything to do with that man or anyone who supports him in any way.
Well, I don't even know what Trump has to do with this. You're saying there wasn't riots across... He has millions of supporters. Charlie Kirk has millions of supporters across the country. I'm asking, why did those conservatives that support him not destroy the country and burn down cities like we saw the left do?
Sorry, you're not going to bait me with that.
Bait you? It's a very straightforward question, right?
It may be a very straightforward question. You'll have to ask one of those people. Don't ask me.
Okay. Well, we did. But thank you very much for your time.
Don't try to bait a Trump-hating liberal with a logical question. It's their kryptonite.
It's over the screen and in the seats, and a nice catch by a fan. Caught in his hat. I think the hat came from the other guy. He caught the ball in the hat.
Oh, brotherly love. You love to see it.
I want to let you know that I do not support you. I do not oppose you. I'm simply here just to ask a question. White privilege is a phenomenon where white people benefit from being white.
Got it. Okay. So, do you want to further explain it, or would you like me to respond?
What would you prefer me to do?
Okay, fine. How about this? What can I, as a white person, do that you, as a black person, can't do?
White privilege is not in the opportunities because we have the same opportunities. White privilege is in the outcomes of the opportunities. Me and my white counterpart may have the same opportunity to get the same job. However, whites are hired at triple the rate, and blacks for the same position with equal and qualifying credentials.
Is it easier for a white person or a black person to get into college?
I would tell you, for me, going to college was difficult from just based on from what I came from in my background.
Right, so the standards for a black person are lower than for a white person.
Correct.
That's affirmative action. So wouldn't that be like black privilege, not white privilege?
No. Affirmative action was created because...
not why it's created, but answer the question. Isn't it easier for a black individual to get in the University of Florida than a white individual?
Understand the context. How can I answer the question?
We can talk the context. Just answer the question. Is it easier for a black person or a white person with test scores to get in the University of Florida?
I'm not sure. Like I said, that's subjective and arbitrary. What I wanted to say about affirmative action, it was created because, same thing with DEI, it was created because people of color who qualified to go in these universities were denied simply because of their skin tone, which is why they created affirmative action. It's disingenuous to not acknowledge.
That's why we created the Civil Rights Act, not the affirmative action. So those are three different things, right? Civil Rights Act, affirmative action, DEI. Three different things. Civil Rights Act, we agree, no one should be discriminated based on the color of their skin. Affirmative action is something different. Affirmative action is that we're going to lower the standards to get more of a skin color just because we think they're not represented enough. DEI is a further extension of that.
I'm going to use a bowling analogy here. Have you ever gone bowling and someone uses the bumpers? You know those things that come up on either side of the lane so that you cannot get a gutter ball? If you had to use the bumpers while bowling, wouldn't you feel this deep sense of shame? Like everybody else throws the ball right down the middle of the lane and tries to knock all the pins down, but I get bumpers? That's what affirmative action was. We're going to lower the standards. It's going to be easier for you because we think that you're less than. Come on, brother. Be a proud black man. This woman is bisexual and she's been dating women. Let's see how she liked it.
I came out as bisexual last year, and since then, I have been dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, the offer would have been nice. I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you. And I never heard from her again. It really made me feel like she just asked me out so she could have a free dinner. And the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my God, I sound like all of my guy friends right now.
She used you for a free dinner?
And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really nice for you. Makeup, clothes, that costs money too. But we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready, so I definitely felt slighted. Finally, Exhibit C. One girl invited me back into her house, and her specific words were, do you want to come in and make out? Obviously, I'm like, yeah, you're really pretty. I want to press my face to yours. But then when we got there, we both just sat on the couch and she talked till like 3 a.m. And I was like, yo, girl, I gotta wake up at like 6 a.m. I was told there would be kisses here. There are no kisses. I don't mind talking. I love talking. But she could have said, do you want to come in and just talk? And I would have had totally different expectations for the evening. Finally I started falling asleep and I was like, hey, I gotta go. And I gave her one kiss and left. And I felt sad that the amount of kisses promised did not equal the amount of kisses delivered. And once again, I felt like a dude who was upset that I did not receive the expected physical kisses I was promised. And I wanted to talk about this because I usually dismiss.
Mom corrects daughter when she calls herself a boy. It's that simple.
I'm a boy. You're not a boy. Don't ever say that again. You're a girl. You understand me? Yeah. Jesus made you a girl, so you are a girl. It's what you're meant to be and what you'll only ever be. You understand me? Dad, it's a boy. That's correct. I am say sorry. Thank you. Hey, you love the body that Jesus gave you, and the body he gave you is that of a girl.
It's called parenting. This is how we riot. Oh, look at all these violent protesters with their violent candles and prayers and crosses. Oh, but they're wearing red hats. They must be evil. American flags. Oh no. Families with a mother and a father. Oh.
My phone went off and it was an Amber Alert for a 15-year-old Hispanic girl. And I thought that was f***ed up. Because what about her 2 kids?
Now that's something to be proud of. When you get your oil changed and then they start showing you things.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Nice. Looks good.
That's $300 in eggs right there.
All right, let me pop these back under the hood and you'll be good to go. Thanks for coming in. Thank you.
Hey man, what's up? What's up? Yo!
my school tried to get my phone number.
That's what's up.
Playa.
What grade she was in?
5th.
Oh, yeah. That's a little old, but shit, you gotta start somewhere.
But it's a problem.
What's that?
She fat.
What?
She fat.
What that got to do with anything, Sean?
I see the way them fat girls treat you. I don't want her treating me like that.
What you mean? First of all, I don't mess with girls. I mess with women. Second of all, they don't be fat. They blessed. Okay? And third, what you mean how they treat me?
Cause every time I'm asleep, it sounds like an earthquake going on in your room. And when you be screaming, it sounds like you fighting a hippopotamus.
Shut up, Sean. How you sleep if you hearing all that?
She's not fat, she's thick. When you refuse to mind your business. Finding cute ways to surprise my wife. Does yeeting her into the next room count as a surprise? I guess it does. It's so cute when he surprises me by breaking every bone in my body. I enjoy pain. Stand up! Stand up! I'm not even looking at the color of her skin. If you don't know how to swim, stay your ass out of the water. When people say, don't mind my dog, he's friendly, then bring out something like this.
Hey, what are you doing, mister? Hey, buddy. Got away. Hey. You be good. Don't jump on me. Don't jump on me. No. Trying to play here. Punk. Huh? No. No. What you doing, huh? Get out of here. I understand. You. What are you doing? No. Don't bite my jeans.
No. Don't maul me to death.
I got you.
What's more dangerous, having a lion as a house pet or skydiving without a parachute? In case you needed a Christmas gift idea. Oh! Why does this thing look like it might turn sentient and strangle me in my sleep?
I just want to know what it's like being young in 2025.
Oh, yes, please tell us.
I just got off an 8-hour shift at work.
Oh, 8 hours?
8 hours?
Yeah, I remember my first part-time job, too.
I hop in my car, check my banking app. Cool, I've got $50 to last me till next week. Then I remember, oh shit, I have to run to Walmart. I bought 4 things. And oh cool, I've got $10 now to last me till next week.
Welcome to life, kid.
I try to drive, but my car keeps misfiring. I can't afford to fix that.
You know what we did back in the day, because we couldn't afford to pay somebody to fix our car either. We went to the auto parts store, talked to the mechanics that worked there, and said, hey, my car is doing this noise. How do I fix it? What do you think it could be? We got the tools. We went and fixed it ourselves. We live in the information age. You got a phone that can tell you literally to the make and model of your car what is wrong with it and how to fix it.
I pay $8.50 a month. Now give him, that's everything included. But $8.50 a month with 4 roommates.
My mortgage is like $3,000. And I have 3 roommates, a wife and 2 kids. And I also have to feed, clothe, and make sure they have all the necessities.
Remember back in the good old days when a man could afford to feed, raise, house his family on minimum wage?
Taking care of a family on minimum wage. No one in the world has ever been able to do that, okay? We were just resourceful and resilient enough. And we also realized that minimum wage jobs was a starter job. That just got you work experience. Then you found other ways to move up to different companies. But the problem with society today is they get so comfortable in this minimum wage job that they go over there, they start crying about, oh, I need more payment, you need to raise minimum wage. Well, then guess what happens? Eggs, milk, everything go up in price like crazy. When I first got married, we were so poor we didn't know where our food was going to come from, where our next meal was going to come from, if I was going to be able to afford to feed my baby or us. If you have the work ethic and the work experience, go find something else.
Problem is they want to be career Starbucks baristas. Can't do that till you're 80. And complaining about not being paid enough when you can't improve yourself and your job skills and experience enough to go and find another job, that sounds like a you problem.
get ready with me to go to my first job interview after being fired a little bit before Christmas.
I think I can see why they let you go, sweetheart.
I am interviewing at a salon that is about 30 minutes away from me. I'm nervous but excited, and stare at the wall and think about how I'm gonna be awkward and uncomfortable and probably ruin the interview because that's me.
You know, I think that look probably ruined any chances you had before you even walked in the door.
Oh no. Gonna dip my McNuggets in Chick-fil-A sauce. Who's gonna stop me?
Stop him! Previous mechanic used tissue to cover the check engine light. Nice. Couldn't have even popped out the bulb. And a free bike. I asked my husband to record me because I wanted to see how much air I was getting. I think she should try out for the X Games. Oh! When one side of the door looks like this, and the other side looks like this, we did our job. It's sad that we have a door that needs to look like this. Armored doors, that's really what we're doing in schools now. Iron Man Cowboys helmet. Okay, that's legit. That's legit. Is that a two-stroke unicycle? Nah, I gotta see this. Let that clutch out real slow. It's Colorado roads. Got more air than that rollerblading girl. POV, you're a gay dad that designs strollers. Okay, but what does being gay have to do with anything? You like to kiss men, so you have a better stroller than the other guy? Hey man, we're not pulling sexual orientation into this, you are. Just tell us how it proves that your product is better than the others. Watering the plants like a gentleman. I like how he turns his head back and forth for full coverage. People without kids enjoying their weekend. People with kids. Only there was a sign that said not an exit in bold lettering on the door. Now wave that hand. You're not too big, your man just weak. Man, he is heavy breathing on this, man. Heavy breathing. White people need to show the world how outraged we are by Arena's murder. By looting our local Foot Locker.
Woke is clearly a cult. It's a mind virus. And I think that it's so trite to call it that now. It's like whatever this thing is, this leftism, this Marxist sort of ideology that's waving its flag and indoctrinating people in this country. It's very similar to all kinds of religions. It's very similar to fundamentalist religions that have always existed, in that everybody has to believe very specific things and you can't differ. You can't differ from the doctrine. And when
here's another way to think about it that I've been meditating on this a lot. Yes, religion, politics, they're all kind of melding. It's hard to know where one ends and another begins.
Right.
So maybe a simpler and more useful way to think about it is truth or falsehood, lying or honesty. Maybe just assess everything that way. Is someone lying?
Right.
I don't care what your justification for it is. Lying about vaccines. They've lied a lot about vaccines. And they've done it, I think, in most cases because they feel like they're serving some greater good.
Right. Well, that's the narrative, right?
We can't tell people that there are vaccine injuries because they won't get vaccines, which are good for a big population. I understand the thinking.
Call a man a racist, fascist, Nazi because Nazis are bad and we should get rid of them. That's the kind of violent rhetoric and lying that they put around people on the right.
But how about this? You can't participate in lying.
Yeah.
You can't lie.
You can't lie, and you can't.
Period, though. You can't lie about anything. Just don't lie about anything. Try to tell the truth all the time. If you can't say something that's true, just don't say it.
Right.
You're not required to say everything you think, obviously, and you shouldn't say everything you think. But you should never lie. And if you just stick with that, like, you get pretty quickly back to reason and order, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're making complete sense. And I think that this is the problem when people have information and power above other people.
Well, right. That's right. For sure.
Which is the problem of governments, which is also the problem of cult leaders.
A lot of the subscribers that I met yesterday at Charlie Kirk's memorial didn't agree 100% with Charlie Kirk. Some weren't even strictly conservative. But what they agreed on is that you should have the right to free speech, the right to an opinion, the right to your own beliefs. The woke mind virus says you have to accept these predetermined set of beliefs or you're not one of us.
It's crazy. I'm actually doing WGSS as my major, so it's like...
What does that mean? What's W?
Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies.
Oh.
So, like, this
what
is
kind
literally...
of job are you going to get with that degree?
Yeah, like, literally, but for real, like, I literally, that's, like, I mean, I don't honestly know. It's crazy.
I don't honestly know. Man, going back to Utah Valley University, they have like 7 new buildings I've never seen before. Probably for bullshit degrees like women's gender and sexuality studies and lesbian dance theater. My husband coming home from work every day. Betty Crocker? Let's go right on in. Overstimulated raccoon? Nah, I ain't opening that door, homie. Daddy's got a work trip.
Now, what's the capital of Egypt?
Pyramids.
During what month of pregnancy does a woman begin to look pregnant?
August.
Name a celebrity whose first name begins with the letter Q.
Q?
Yeah.
Your man, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman.
What? Hugh Jackman. It's Hugh Jackman.
Q, as in quality.
Oh, sorry.
He's apologised.
one man, this lady started looking pregnant.
Anyway, this last part is about the Charlie Kirk Memorial statue. We hit the goal. If you're just here to laugh at today's video, go ahead and click away. If you're interested in seeing the progress on his memorial statue, stick around. Awesome news. Last night we hit our $100,000 goal on the Charlie Kirk Memorial statue. Thank you to everyone who donated, whether you gave $5 or $500. There have been some massive donations from We Are Charlie Kirk on Solana. So Solana is a blockchain platform where you can make meme coins. This is a memorial token where trading fees are donated to Turning Point USA. So far, the Charlie token has raised $146,000. I am not affiliated with or sponsored by this cryptocurrency token coin thing. Invest in cryptocurrency at your own risk. I like how they heard I was matching up to $10,000 and they just went, boosh! There's 10K. Now pony up, CV. Had to go to the bank and prove it wasn't a fraudulent charge, but there's the conservative vibes donation. We have some concept art for the statue, a bronze table with 2 chairs, an enduring invitation to sit, reflect, and continue the dialogue. Upon the table rests a microphone laid down just as Charlie would after he finished speaking. Its presence is more than symbolic. It's an open call for the next voice to rise, the next perspective to be shared, the next leader to step forward. This is not a silent memorial. It is one that speaks, urging us to continue the exchange of ideas Charlie so deeply believed in. Here's some very rough mock-ups in clay of the table. 2 chairs, 2 students can sit across the table and engage in dialogue. There's another concept of 2 people agreeing over the table. I think there should be a 3rd chair for Charlie. He's present at the table. I've seen a lot of comments saying that Charlie wouldn't want a statue of himself. It'd almost be like idolatry. So maybe a table with a microphone and a Bible on it and some chairs would be an appropriate monument to Charlie. Less of a representation of his actual image, more of a representation of what he stood for, which is open dialogue between both sides. What do you think Charlie's memorial should be? Drop a comment down below.